You know those days, right? The ones where the pressure is coming at you from every single direction. It just feels like at any moment, the whole thing is going to come crashing down.
Your boss is yelling. The project's late. The pressure is just building and building.
Your phone is practically dead. No maps, no calls, you're totally cut off.
And just to make things perfect, your bank account is a complete ghost town. The anxiety is just piling on. But what if right in the middle of all that chaos, you're calm? And I don't mean that fake, oh, I'm fine kind of calm. I mean a deep, genuine, unshakable peace. Sounds impossible, right? Well, turns out the secret to that kind of calm isn't some shiny new app or productivity hack. Nope. It's actually a 2,000-year-old philosophy from a group of absolute experts in chaos, the Stoics. And here's the thing. This is the core idea we're talking about. The world is not getting any calmer, is it? The deadlines, the nonstop notifications, all that noise, it's a constant attack. So if you don't train your mind, stress will absolutely train you. It's not a luxury anymore. It's a necessity.
So in the next few minutes, we're going to break down the exact toolkit these ancient thinkers used to build minds that were, well, basically unbreakable. And this isn't just fluffy theory. We're talking about a set of practical, real-world weapons for your mental arsenal.
All right, let's dive right into the Stoic toolkit. Here are 3 mental weapons you can start using literally today. So our first mental weapon is build on a truth that honestly changes everything. Think about it for a second. How much of your stress comes from fighting stuff you just can't control? Getting mad at the traffic, complaining about the weather, worrying about what other people think. It's kind of like yelling at your microwave to heat things up faster. It's pointless. The Stoics had a brilliant way of simplifying this. They called it the dichotomy of control. Basically, they split the entire world into just 2 buckets. In bucket number 1, you have the things you actually control, your actions, your effort, your attitude. And in bucket number 2, literally everything else. So guess which bucket they decided to pour all their energy into. And here's the super simple action plan. The next time you feel that spike of stress, just pause. Ask yourself, is this in my control? If the answer is no, you let it go, you release it. But if the answer is yes, you attack it with everything you've got. It's a really simple but crazy powerful mental filter. Okay, this brings us to weapon number 2, and this one is a total game changer, your perception. The Stoics had this radical idea that events themselves are neutral. They're not good or bad. It's the story we tell ourselves about them that causes all the pain. You know, missing the bus, is that a disaster, or is it a surprise gift of a few extra minutes to just think? I mean, check out this incredible example. When Thomas Edison's entire lab, his life's work, burned to the ground, he didn't see ruin. He saw a clean slate. He literally said, "Great, all our mistakes are burned up." Now, that is not just being blindly positive. That's a form of mental jujitsu, right? Using the force of a disaster against itself to create a positive outcome. So here's the practical tool for you. The next time stress hits, instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Try asking this instead. What could this teach me? That one simple question can transform a roadblock into a stepping stone. Suddenly the obstacle isn't the enemy anymore. Your reaction is. Okay, secret number 3. Now I gotta warn you, this one's gonna sound a little dark at first, but trust me, it's one of the most freeing things you can do. The Stoics called it negative visualization. They would purposefully take time to imagine losing the things they cared about most. Now, the point wasn't to be all doom and gloom. Not at all. It was about building resilience and gratitude. See, by mentally facing the worst-case scenario, they realized 2 huge things. First, they could probably handle it. And second, it made them so much more grateful for what they had in that very moment. It's like facing the monster in your head before it shows up in real life. It kind of turns it into a slightly grumpy kitten. So here's how you do it. Think of something you're really worried about right now. Ask yourself, what's the worst realistic outcome here and how would I handle it? The key is not to just sit there and worry about it. It's to make a plan. Because once you have a plan, fear loses its grip on you. All right, now for the final and maybe the most powerful principle of them all. This is the one that really ties everything together. It's the mindset that separates the fragile from the truly unstoppable. Once you get this, stress stops being your enemy and actually starts becoming your fuel. The Stoics had a beautiful phrase for this, amor fati. It's Latin for a love of one's fate. And it doesn't just mean accepting what happens or putting up with it. It means truly loving everything that happens to you. The good, the bad, all of it. It's about seeing every single moment as necessary, as something to be embraced.
And this creates such a profound shift in your mind. You know, when chaos hits, the normal response is, why me? Right? But the Stoic response, the amor fati response, is good. This is training. It completely reframes every challenge into a chance to get stronger, more patient, and more resilient.
And with that mindset, stress completely transforms. It's no longer the scary thing you have to avoid. It literally becomes a gym for your mind. Every little frustration, that's a rep. Every major setback, that's another set. You actually start seeking out challenges because you know they're the very things that are going to make you stronger.
So there you have it. You've got the tools, you understand the mindset. Now it's your turn to train. The only thing left to do is to start.
So I'll leave you with this question. If stress really is a gym for your mind, just how strong are you willing to become? Because if you stop running from it and start using it as your own personal training ground, well, there's just no limit. The choice is yours.